style assembly is one of the ways that you can create your own unique styles based on the content that is built into the instrument. So let's start with creating a new style from using style assembly. First, I'm going to go to press Creator. I'm going to press B for Style Creator. Obviously, this already is going to play the selected style, but that's not what I want. So let's start a new one. As you can see next to the letter C, it says New Style. So I'm going to select that, and it's completed. I'm going to press Exit once, and here it shows me the section and the duration or the length of each part of the style. So I am on section A right now, and it says section A. The length is 1 bar, but I'm going to change that to 4 bars. So I'm going to use button number 6 down to highlight number 4, and then press D to execute. So now the instrument is ready for me to create a section that is based on 4 bars long. But remember, I'm not going to create anything. I'm just going to use the built-in content into the instrument. So I'm going to use the tab buttons right here to tab over to Style Assembly. Here you can see the 8 parts that make up a style. So a style is made up of percussion, drums, bass, chord 1, chord 2, etc., of a total of 8 parts that makes up that style. Do you have to use all 8? No. In fact, for this particular demo, I'm just going to maybe do 4 or 5 of them. So I'm going to start with percussion. So my imagination is thinking, combining maybe some Latin percussion with dance beat, with dance bass, and possibly some interesting R&B guitar sound, or whatever it is. Remember, this is also an experimentation that you really can explore the possibilities. I would say there's actually infinite possibilities of this combination. It's a color palette that you can choose any colors to create your drawing or your painting. So let's speak in musical terms here. So I'm going to press letter A on the top. So it's highlighting rhythm 1. Now, to access the built-in content, I'm going to press A one more time. Now on the front screen, you can see the categories of styles from pop and rock, ballad, dance, etc. And there's also a page 2, which takes you to world. And if you have additional ones, they will show up here as well. So let me go back to 1. And as I mentioned, I'm starting with Latin percussion. So I'm going to access the Latin percussion category. Now it shows me all the built-in Latin styles in the instrument. So I'm going to choose, let's see, I'll probably use the Latin party pop. I'm going to press J to highlight it, and then press Exit. Once I do that, this is extremely important to pay attention to, that basically now I'm taking, or I'm copying, I should say, the percussion part from the Latin pop party. Now remember, the style, it consists of multiple sections. So now I get to choose from which section that's coming from. So for example, there's section A, B, C, D. So right here, it says section. If I press play now, that's not what I had in my mind. But now if I scroll down to copy from section B instead of A, that's more like it what I had in my mind. Let me try actually main C one more time. I like this more. All right, so now I copied the percussion part from the pop Latin from section C. See the possibilities now? They're becoming massive. So I'm good on that particular part. Now I'm going to press B to highlight the drums. So let me bring some drums from a dance beat. So same idea. I'm going to press B again. I'm going to press C to select dance, and it takes me to all the dance styles that are built in. I'm going to choose dance floor, which is correspond to letter H, and then press Exit. Same thing. I can choose from which section that drums is coming from. So let's hear what that is from section A. I like that, but let me hear what section B sounds like. Yeah, there's more open hi-hats there. One more example. B and C, they seem to be the same. So let me stick with B. I'm going to repeat the process now again and again. Since I explained it twice, let me just go through, bring a bass and a guitar, and then so you can hear the result yourself. So I'm going to press C, press it again, and I'm going to choose the dance category, choose maybe Ibiza 2010. So that bass is coming in. Let me hear what main B sounds like. That's more full. And now I'm going to open the Pandora box and go way out of the context of this music. I want to bring maybe some R&B guitar pluck parts. So I'm going to D, press it again, choose R&B, maybe choose 70 Scat Legend. Yeah, but that's giving me piano. That's not what I want. I want guitars. Now this is where the channel kind of comes in cool, because in one of the channels there has to be a guitar in that style. So let me switch. Instead of chord 1, I'm going to choose chord 2. I like that. Let me see what's in chord 3 or phrase 1. Oh, you hear that pluck now, because what I did is I chose phrase 1, but also I'm copying it from section B of that phrase. So now this is what it sounds like. Cool, and I can repeat the process again and again. Now I can hit exit. I can save it if I want to as my own custom style by pressing save. And let me return actually, press save, and press save again, give it a specific name. And you can either save it to the user bank or the hard drive, or if you have a USB drive connected. So now I'm gonna hit OK. So now that particular style is actually saved into the instrument, and I can simply play it by playing chords. Now, because this content came from the instrument, they conform to the capabilities of the instrument, such as moving chords. So here's what it sounds like playing few chords here and there. Now you can obviously notice the rest of the lights are not lit up anymore. That's because you have to repeat the process for all the sections. By using Style Assembly, it's just that easy. Please explore it and have fun.